Hello, hello. Okay, so let's start by creating a new workspace. So this is the Anypoint Studio. So let me close this out. So after installation, Anypoint Studio will look like this. So let's create a new workspace. So the window will pop up asking us to accept it. So I'll just accept. So any patches you want to install, you can directly install. This is the best part about the Anypoint Studio. You don't have to go back and then install it. So you can just skip it or install it. So for now I'll skip it. Okay, so this is the blank workspace. We can create a Mule project. File, new, Mule project. Give any name. Usually you can follow the Java naming conventions. You can just skip all this. Just go for finish. Okay, so new project got created here. So all these folders you'll be able to see in the package explorer, and one test mule.xml will get created, all with lower caps. So with this there'll be one app properties will be created, wherein you can use it as a global variables. Mule deploy properties will be available, which you can use it as you need. Under the resourcing, you will find log4j, which you could utilize for your application login, and test resources. So whatever you keep in the test resources will not get deployed. So any kind of test harnesses or test XMLs, whatever you want to put it. The M unit is also which is the testing harness for Mule and other applications. So you can keep all of those in the source test resources. Coming to the test mule.xml. So this is the canvas wherein you will be designing your Mule application. So let's start by creating a simple Mule application which is having the HTTP connector, and which is receiving a HTTP message or a hit from a client, and you are sending them some kind of data, some kind of ASCII data. Very simple one with just HTTP, and then you are sending some data back. So we'll start with having HTTP. You can just simply click on it and it gets auto checked, and then you don't even have to drag and drop it. So you just click on it, come here, and just one single click, and then with the HTTP connector you can do all kinds of configurations with it. So here another good part is you can just click on this add, and then it will directly get saved into your resources folder. So here default is 8081 port. I'll click on OK and do a control S, which is like saving. The path is the one which you will be putting after the host and the port. So let me put it as test control S. Just make a point that you do a control S every time you do something. So if you see here, let's see. So in this global elements, your HTTP listener configuration will be kept. So you don't have to manage the HTTP listener configuration as in the other ESB tools that HTTP the kind of configurations or the connector configurations we do have to keep it in the different directories or different folders. But in this particular case, in Anypoint Studio platform, you'll be able to see it right here in front of you. So we have the HTTP one, the path is set, okay, and let's set a payload, and the payload will just say inside Mule. That's all, nothing else. So this is all is needed for a simple application which you can build with Mule, which receives a hit from the client, and you are sending them the data as inside Mule. That's all it needs. Going to the configuration XML. It's pretty simple to read it. The HTTP listener configuration which we have created with 8081 port goes above your flow. So this is all your flow. If you click on the message flow here, you will see the pictorial presentation. So this test mule flow has all these, and the global elements whichever are there will come in above the flow parameter. So this is the listener which we have kept it for /test, and then the set payload. It's pretty simple. This is the global elements, this is the message flow. So this is a very simple example in the Mule API. So this you can call it one of the APIs, but if you want to design more complex APIs, you could do it with API kit and a lot of other things. So all the Mule palettes you will see here. Mule palette. How you will get this Mule palette is Windows, Show View, and you will find Mule palette here. Here you go. So in case you tend to close it for some reason, you can obviously get it back by coming here and doing the show view. And another good part about the Anypoint platform is, if you see here, this infinity type of symbol is for exchange, the Anypoint exchange. So if you click on the Anypoint exchange, obviously for the first time it will take some time. It will ask you the Anypoint user ID password, but you could do it without logging in as well. So if you see here, I have not logged in here. So here with this, the best part about the Anypoint platform is you can download any kind of connectors whichever are available for all these products: Oracle, Microsoft, ServiceNow, SAP, Salesforce. All these connectors you can use and install it right into your platform, which is the IDE. So this is the IDE. So you can install it, and then it will appear in the Mule palette section. We'll talk about the API sync later, but this is the entire perspective of Anypoint Studio. So apart from this, I'll quickly cover up the debugging portion as well. So here the debugging part, you could go into the debug as Mule application, Okay, so Mule debug. So this is the debugger port. So many a times whenever you are doing the debug perspective, it may very well say that the Mule application is not running. That could be very well because of the debugger port. So the debugger port might be not initialized. So you can come here, change it to 6667 or anything of your choice. So that would take care of it. And then once you run it again, you'll be able to see that the Mule application is running, and you'll be able to debug it. So how to debug it? You can just right click here in the canvas, click on debug, and the debug perspective is going to open, wherein you can set the breakpoints, or you could actually set the breakpoints here as well, and then go into the debug, or going into the debug. After going to the debug, you can set the breakpoints. So this is the initial session about how the Anypoint platform looks like, and how to create the first application, or the first API within Anypoint Studio. Thanks. Good day.